Good day, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Sorting Vlogs. Kung bago ka lang sa channel ko, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell button para sa mga bago kong vlogs, especially sa ating Everything About Math with me, Sir Teng. So kung handa ka na, let's proceed. We have now inverse, joint, and combined variations. But before we are going to discuss these lessons, let's have first our review. We review on direct variation. If y varies directly as the square of x when y is 16 and x is 2, find y when x is 10. So again, let's have the first step. So we translate mathematical sentence into mathematical equation. So y varies directly as the square of x. So we have y is equal to kx squared. Then step number 2 is to find k, or the constant. When y is equal to 16 and x is equal to 2. So we have 16 is equal to k times 2 square. Perform 2 square, 2 times 2, we have 16 is equal to k 4. Then divide both sides by 4. So cancel, we have 16 divides 4. So the value of the constant is 4. Next is step number 3. So find y when x is 10. So now our equation would be y is equal to 4x squared. So hanapin natin si y when x is equivalent to 10. Y is the unknown quantity. So y is equal to 4 times the value of x, which is 10. So we have 10 squared. 10 squared perform. So 10 times by itself. So 10 times 10, we have 100. Then multiply by 4. So the unknown quantity, or y, is 400. Again, step number 1, for mathematical sentence into mathematical equation. Number 2 is to find the value of the constant. And number 3, we have to find the unknown quantity or unknown variable. So let us proceed to inverse variation. For variables x and y and constant k, if x, y is equal to k, then y is inversely proportional to x, or y varies inversely as x. Kung noon ang napag-aralan natin ay direct variation, so ang direct variation, kapag nag-i-increase yung one variable, the other variable also increases. Dito sa inverse variation, if one variable increases, the other is decreasing or decreases. Kapag umaangat, yung isa bumababa. Kapag yung isa ay bumababa, yung isa naman ay umaangat. So, ganun pa rin, where k is the constant of the variation. So, for mathematical sentence, our general form for inverse variation is y is equal to k over x, or x is equal to k over y. Ang pinagkaiba niya sa ating direct variation, meron siyang fraction bar. Sa direct variation, wala. So, directly proportional siya. Y is equal to kx, or x is equal to ky. Ano? So, yung pinagkaiba lang nila, yung fraction bar. Then, let's have an exercises. Example number 1. If n varies inversely as m, so step number 1, and n is equal to pi when m is equal to 3, find n when m is equal to 10. So, first step is to translate mathematical sentences or sentence into mathematical equation. If n varies inversely as n, So we have n is equal to k over m. Again, mga anak, tatandaan natin na ang constant ay small letter k. Okay, let's proceed to step number 2. Find the value of the constant. So we have to find the value of the constant when n is equal to 5 and m is equal to 3. So our equation is, okay, so we have 5 is equal to k over 3. So multiply both sides of this equation doon sa denominator na 3. So i-multiply natin. 3 times 5 is 15. Then k3 over 3. So cancel out. So our value for the constant is 15. The next step is to solve the unknown quantity. So we have to find the unknown quantity n or unknown variable when m is 10. So our equation now here is n is equal to 15 over 10. So we simplify 15 over 10 by the common divisor. We divide it to 5. So 15 divides 5, we have 3. 10 divides 5, we have 2. Or simply our answer is 1 and 1/2. So this is the unknown quantity or the unknown variable n. We have 3 over 2 or 1 and 1/2. Let us proceed to joint variation naman. It takes place when one quantity varies directly as the product of two or more other quantities. Ibig sabihin, meron tayong two or more other quantities. Or meron tayong dalawang direct variation doon sa joint variation. Kapag nakakita kayo ng dalawa or higit pang quantities doon sa isang variation, tinatawag siyang joint variation. If z varies jointly as x and y, then our mathematical equation from this mathematical phrases or sentence, z varies jointly as x and y, so we have z is equal to kxy. So don't forget the, ayan, so don't forget the constant k. Okay, let us proceed to our exercises or exercise or example regarding joint variation. If y varies jointly as x and y, if y varies jointly as x and z rather, so this is the step number 1. So y is equal to kxz. Then step number 2 natin, and y is equal to 6 when x is equal to 10 and z is equal to 8. So find the value of k. So find the constant k. If y is equal to 6, x is equal to 10, and z is equal to 8. So we have y is equal to kxz. So substitute the given values of x, y, z. So y6 is equal to k. Then x is 10 and z is 8. So perform 10 times 8, we have 80. Pwede naman natin sabihin 80k, ano? Is equal to 6. Then simplify by dividing both sides of the equation to 80. So 6 over 80 is equal to 80k. Divides 80. So we have to cancel 80. Then simplify 6 over 80. So by dividing both sides by 2, the answer is 3 over 40, which is the value of our constant k. Next is step number 3. For now, our equation here is y is equal to 3 over 40. So find 3 over 40 xc rather. So find the value of the unknown quantity. So find a, Find y rather, find y when x is equal to 4 and z is equal to 40. So we have y is equal to 3 over 40. The value of x is 4. The value of z is 40. So simplify by the cancellation process yung ating numerator na 40 and denominator na 40. So cancel out kung maka-cancel. Kung ayaw nyo mag-cancel, so i-multiply nyo directly yung 3 times 4 times 40 and i-divide nyo sa 40. So this is the simplified answer or the simplified answer. So 3 times 4. So the unknown quantity or unknown variable for this example, we have y is equal to 12. Did you get it? Okay, thank you. Let's have the combined variation. If z bar is jointly as x and y and inversely as t, then z is equal to kxy over t, where k is the constant of the variation. Ibig sabihin, pag combined variation, nandun yun na yung direct variation, nandun na yung joint variation, nandun na din yung inverse variation. So, tinatawag siyang combined variation. So, nagsama na yung direct variation sa joint variation and isinama pa natin yung inverse variation. So, from this, C bar is jointly as x and y and inversely as t. Our equation here, or general equation, is z is equal to kxy over t. Let's have an example. 30 amperes, so 30 is equal to k times 120 over 16. So multiply it by the reciprocal of 16 over 120. So 16 over 120 on both sides. Then simplify 30 and 120. So 30 divides 30, we have 1. 120 divides 30, we have 4. Then simplify 16 and 4. So 16 divides 4, we have 4. 4 divides 4, we have 1. So 4 is equal to k. So cancel out na po ito. So ang 4 natin is k. Then step number 3 is to find the current. So unknown. Yan. Find the current that a 200-volt electromotive force will send to the system with 16 ohms resistance again. So meron tayong 200 volt. So yung ating electromotive force, so E is equal to 200 and the resistance is 16 again. So solve, we have the formula I is equal to 4 times E over R. Substitute, so I is equal to 4 times 200, which is over 16. Simplify natin yung 4 and 16 by dividing both sides by 4. 4 divides 4, 1. 16 divides 4, we have 4. Then simplify 200 divides 4. Yan. So we have I simplify 200 over 4. So I, or the current is 50 amperes. So I is equivalent to 50. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you learned something about math with me, Sir Teng. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you on my next vlog. Bye-bye.